It's appalling, really, that you haven't been to Britain, because your father's British, Tony Donovan.
Yeah, my father and my mother were married over there, in Kent, I believe, actually. And my mother used to work, I'm not quite sure whether it was the BBC or one of the, on the Benny Hill show for a while. And,
really?
Yeah.
What did she do?
I think she was one of the girls that used to run around and got chased by
and chase him, yeah.
So, and Dad was also worked extensively through the theatre there in his younger days, I suppose, and is doing so now.
So it's in your blood. But I mean, what's amazing in Neighbours is that you both haven't just got good parts in a good, solid soap opera, but you seem to be the stars of the show now, because you've got married, and as you said, Kylie, it was the sort of TV wedding of the year, wasn't it?
I mean, there was a lot of attention focused around us last year. I think things will calm down a bit this year. The ratings are right up, and they'll sort of explore different characters and different things. But
basically, I think the notion of Neighbours, though, from point A, was to explore everybody as individual people, and not to particularly expand on two stars or two particular people.
Did you know that eventually you would get married when you took on the new parts originally?
The characters were sort of left as open right at the start, and we're trying to find this love triangle type of situation between Scott, Charlene, and all
it was always
other
that
people.
the audience wanted Scott and Charlene together, and before they were married, of course, they split up, got back together again. So I think that's another reason that the characters became so popular.
So now you're both married. Are you sort of boring, and they're wondering what to do with you now?
No.
Well, I think, no. I hope.
We hope.
Very young to get married, it seems
well, that
to me.
was the basis of sort of why the whole controversy started, and the publicity began as a basis. Why should young married couples go into marriage at an early age? I mean, it's sort of, the characters were only 17 and 18 when they got married, but I think it dealt with the situation as like our ancestors and people going back, our grandmothers and people like that got married at 20, maybe even 18, maybe even 17. So why?
And they had about 8 babies, Kylie. Let me just ask you about the bicentenary celebrations coming up. Kylie, I know that you're going to meet Princess Diana, aren't you? Because you were in all of the newspapers yesterday having bought a new dress.
Well, yes.
To meet her in.
I'm not sure if that's the one I'm wearing, but I went out yesterday and I was joking about having to make a short curtsy because she's so tall and I'm so short. But anyway, I'll practice that.
Is this because you're singing in the concert that she's going to attend? Or, I mean, why are you actually meeting her? What's the event?
Oh, I think we'll all probably just meet Charles and Di afterwards.
Are you going to meet them?
I'm not quite sure yet. The bicentenary has been a totally separate thing to Channel 10 and to Neighbours, but we'll see.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you very much for the moment. It's exciting, actually, isn't it, when you think
it's a big year in Australia.
It is a very big year indeed.
Particularly in Sydney, it's sort of a happening place.
Just walking around the streets now, all the lights have been done and there's flags. It's beautiful, really nice.
Sunshine helps a lot as well.
It does.
In a moment, Kay Burley will be reporting from the town of Alice Springs, which is literally right...